Sorry, Champions League now. Wednesday, dear no. Also Benfica, ono obo playoff ni bi. In the qualification by ball round 16. A train firma Barcelona onya automatic qualification no. Ogo try na 1-0. Everyone Barcelona at the 10 against 11. You starting game na China Barcelona enya that record. Omo ko wini 1-0. Liverpool enso your automatic qualification no and almost at the call manim to the round 16 PSG abo playoff Liverpool so ko show omo and a Feyenoord almost true playoff omo the ball round 16 na intenso agocho me kamienu the only team of ball playoff na otrefie ehye no was Bayern Munich otwa ayeba Leverkusen e kamenza omo entimiante. Does that mean say as omo ball playoff na as omo won den sam no from kaka so about Tuesday the end so it was only Real Madrid and quantity team say omo can no be Lucia. I don't know say be what follow that party now.
Oh, so Champions League now. Obviously, I mean, obi on man form our playoffs name group stages team can be different from from now to the end of the season. Depending on games what ball the players they are available, all of those things. When is it rich ball and Cassadie a more complex and in its analysis one shiny year obey adebia mechano brofum as reductive disinformation. Akoye se akoshe ball to say PSG Liverpool match no mabeka score line maka say 1-0 Liverpool na share but se manye nuanced mama the details are over say Liverpool kwan be above one. I say Liverpool are better on the day. Of course, football's language and in the currency it goes. But also in the grand scheme of a conversation as an analyst, the important say you better those ones. Yes, there is some iota of truth. Say with respect to the fact that most of the teams are more here in the first games, qualify automatically, as some more than the kakra. And also because other teams are automatic qualifications also sometimes almost struggle to enya results like you were saying first leg near boy na Club Brugge versus Aston Villa ko straight automatic and okoko Club Brugge ko through the playoffs Madrid ni Atleti ko automatic but on Madrid share no PSV Arsenal went through automatic. Okoko PSV 7-1. Borussia Dortmund any Lille. Huge one also from there where there had to be a player from Borussia Dortmund side. Final Inter, Paris Saint-Germain, the FC Barcelona. Yes, there is enough evidence to point to that direction. But I think that it's important to look at it also from the game state point of view. Send your matches in the course.
At this point, is it important? Because yemfa game bit say PSG and Liverpool. Me kai say draw na PSG train Liverpool me can say say yes PSG they are playing so well. But at this point and as at this says okay Liverpool one Champions League na yebo CCA on a leading table no. And with the former Liverpool kutano. Look, Paris Saint-Germain yes omo bobo come on. But our players and at this stage, I think experience and a Liverpool the best show. And exactly like you said, Obi Oshe game ni biano. It's not like PSG Amobo. They play so well, creating chances. Share a equalizer go ya, or share a referee say offside. I mean, fantastic goal, go nefe. But Liverpool, you say at this stage, young Champions League in bottom the experience better. PSG Bobo in the but you and Liverpool are 1-0. And Kofi Mia, I'm telling you, this tie is dead. Liverpool at Anfield will make PSG. And it's clear. So our partner, like I told you, say Osha Nano Tuesday Diana. Real Madrid and Kwani team or ball playoff or winning the match. I'm ball playoff the Nindina. It looks like Obia Elusi the game. Exactly. Wednesday, no, so the same thing as I see. Oui, Bayern Munich share 3. Benfica 3 fi Olusi, PSG Elusi, Feyenoord and Sulusi. And it look like Omomunya automatic qualification the call many no. Omo one they know so the chain. Omo bo playoff no. And it's clear. At this point, boy, if I know, open born ever.
It was.
I wait to answer. Open born ever.
Also, Udi Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool come on. For me, I don't think say experience and a part of the conversation to say tiny a dead. And so she Uti Luis Enrique after the game. You would understand where Luis is coming from. See, Obia Oshe Enim and Slot. No follow and Slot Ejuma since he took over as Liverpool coach this season. Obama and Slot a lot of credits for the fact that Oba Liverpool no, now a team that he hasn't worked with before. Again, the record of Anslot moving from the Eredivisie straight to the English Premier League is very steep, especially also going to the Champions League. One of the things that only Liverpool didn't come over catch on what is Anslot has probably been the most pragmatic of the lot. And I don't think that makes us ask him the game is about pragmatism, very important. And yet they be an essay ideal. Sometimes you need to be pragmatic and get a job done. Anslot knew. Say in going away to go and play against Paris Saint-Germain, they had to manage the game to a large extent. And then they needed performance from key difference makers on the night. On the night, the difference maker for Paris Saint-Germain should have been Ousmane Dembele. He didn't come to the party or fluffing any chances. It was a night where the other different maker, Liverpool team, Alisson Becker, stood out. 9 saves. Alisson Becker now Mukrakai. I see the greatest job that he has done in his career as a goalkeeper. And yet, a goalkeeper making those number of quality saves. Vicha Koreskelia, free kick. There is one from Ousmane Dembele several times. Badi Bakola, Desai Doué. Quality play all across Paris Saint-Germain. But just when even Liverpool for main man in Mohamed Salah could not turn the game around, or to our branch friend Harvey Elliott to buy, who was a different player, and Harvey Elliott coming in, more of a midfielder that plays inside, but can play on the left hand side as an outlet. And again, so as a Liverpool team, Nima almost threw out the team. In fact, last week, no Anslot any Abranche friend Darwin Nunez. Issues Kakra said Darwin Nunez doesn't help the team with respect to the off the ball job. But again, on the night, or the Abranche friend Darwin Nunez the buy to do the very good hold up player, not Diogo Jota, who is a better finisher than Darwin, but not a better hold up player than him. Ultimately, slotted ball on my branch here, friend Javier. So it is the game management, the game play. I don't think it's just about experience, management of the game. How a Liverpool understood that you ain't mean be able too much to play with them. I mean, throughout the game, where was Alexis McAllister, Ryan Gravenberch? All of these guys who won Fiifi-Manfred. It's an excellent job from Arne Slot, and for me, I said, oh yeah, man, a lot of credit. I don't agree. So the tie is dead. I will agree with every Liverpool fan who remind me, say, Fee, so over Anfield, the crowd will even crucify you before we play the game. Or we time say, Fee, on the driving lane before so we do Anfield Stadium, they will remember to two flares and send away Grim. Now, say, referee no start so deep now. Liverpool will use the noise from the crowd to win fouls and control the game. No? It will take a different level of temperament from Paris Saint-Germain for which I agree. Who's your team anymore? Maybe a certain Gini Donnarumma who has won the Euros before. Maybe Marquinhos. Maybe Ousmane Dembele who has played at the highest level with Barcelona. But apart from these guys, Fabian Ruiz, yes. But Joao Neves, hugely inexperienced for this level. Why is I Emily or Accra? You add even Vitinha. Yes, he has seen it before with Paris Saint-Germain. Carles. You add Abrantia, Jeffreno, all of those players, Vicha Koreskelia, Badly Bakola, Desaide, these are all young guys who haven't seen it at the very top before. But again, Paris Saint-Germain echo with the same game plan that they played with Liverpool at the Parc des Princes. Then there is a chance for them. Mean can outright say Paris Saint-Germain will qualify. But so almost no suffocate Liverpool no. Eddie show Mutrimu says Liverpool nyabo na they will go into the channels of Mohamed Salah. Let me finish. Say oh Bobo na they will go into the channels with Mohamed Salah or by pressing or counter pressing. They have a chance. As to you say Liverpool I've seen teams go to Anfield and dominate, but Liverpool show more. So it can be either side of the coin. Chelsea versus Liverpool this season. Ancelot Nagasaka. I say the only game about this season original touchline our league name or G2 we say the opponents were better than him was in that game against Chelsea, but still they won the game. I can't tell you what will happen, but Paris Saint-Germain have what it takes. Luis Enrique Chelsea with my Jumano say Oko not on the day the application here better. Maybe you will get it. A big game here, Beshe. Nyamia Adoma Anfield. God willing on Tuesday, but Rich, football is cruel.
I never know again.
Very, very, very cruel. And
but on the face of it, there, coffee is clear. Me, my catcher. Me say, yeah, draw now, Andy say, on your imagine what Chinese and catches Andy. PSG omo bobo pa. And I'm gonna Liverpool no create showy. And like you explained, I'm pinning Liverpool to their own half no bobo no.
yeah.
But Kofi, I don't make experience as I'm the child. Sabona PSG boy no. Say Liverpool be Real Madrid be and Barcelona be omu Champions League ni bo pa. I don't mean that chances are. Kebian komo omu wie tie no the first league.
My example. Barca go away to the Dalu. A lot of people do not watch that match because now focusing on Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool. And Matrash is so much. I think that, again, football, the coaches, their plan, their pragmatism. Hansi Flick, Yadibi. Uni say, Barca echo Benfica first one, of course, Ramatanda. No. I remember in the pre-match analysis, I said, McCormick and say, Barca's characteristics to be able to dig deep in matches now. And yeah, synonymous to Barca. And I think that Adia Bakwa Xavi Eddie Jomo has been that pragmatism of play, that level. As sometimes Omoji Tumu say, we are not the better team today. There were some disadvantages. It's young conceded BB to get something from the game. Now it was clear in the game at the Dalu on Wednesday. Barca won a high line. Bonako came. Very, very good run from Pavlidis. We beat you offside trap no. Ubisa Barca for no. Almost say Pau Kubasi the mastermind of the offside trap. You don't beat it. Beat you offside trap no. As a young 17-year-old Pau Kubasi, or you see the pace not to go and catch Pavlidis, but Pavlidis caught.
No Kuchano.
In trying to recover the ball, no, or may say ball no trap Pavlidis, red card. That is where Hansi Flick, a top manager, and he comes into play. Eka players now park national. Even though Lewandowski has experience, even though Rafinha has experience, what have you, Sergio? What have you? No? They would still open up to try and play the football with them. But Hansi Flick pragmatism.
I said no answer be for that.
Throughout the game.
Or you almost.
Throughout the game. What you see, and yet just the substitution of bringing in Arau. And the plan to make sure say at the end of the day, no, Barca had 9 players behind the ball. And again, see amount statistics now show Benfica. Waboboni na Barca defend. Osha graphs na Barca defend you on actual. Na say Barca defend you about saying. That is why the nuance is important here. And if you look at it, Barca constantly had 9 players behind the ball. See Benfica for them for ball. Then depending on the hard work on Pedri to do a very good press box to box job, Ferran Torres at some point in time pushing it to try and get something from the game. Then say give no extra shit na yeba be we are. You use the experience and then the quality of the players. Makasa de bakwa, it will make Barca go far this season. The qualitative superiority from Lamine Yamal, from Rafinha, from Lewandowski, from Pedri, from Dani Olmo, hugely experienced players. I mean, hugely quality players. On any day, Ometinya turning the game on its head. Again, Lazio and Ra in the Europa League. We did 2 red cards too, and 1 red card. Lazio able with 9 players, 2 red cards, 1-1. Quality. Although we did 2 red cards, ends up getting the goal. Now I'm winning by 2-1.
But say Kofi, Obi so catch us say, look, this is normal in football. Team mama kwawi. Na me center back with the red card. Obviously, it's either so be taking one of your strikers off, and I'll be midfielder back with 9 at Nefrim. And we ye Omo at the Nefrim the Arao at the Babu because that time we all you Kubasi at Nababa show. And it's obvious. Say, team bia or one man down. Now what's about we no? As I was sitting back. Now soak the pressure.
That's why I'm teaching much.
My 2 point I say. And what I'm saying is the who can a normal coach be able will do that.
Me yes what him
Saying.
Because in church you when yes and
be a man to us.
So what I'm trying to say is we center back and as an attacker, the center back will be shame. And not everybody's going to do that. So coach be
yeah.
And we hear the bodies. What I'm trying to say here, Barca team, naturally they want to pass. And pass it, and get a ball, and you see. But when the understanding from the coach say him, you see the possession more, and make sure we can control the game. It's also very important. And that is what makes me believe say, in all of these matches, yes, big ties, we are you see, but a lot can change. A lot can change. Yeah? Bayern versus Leverkusen this season. In 5 attempts, a lot of draws. Vincent Kompany struggled against Celtic, but it was too easy against Bayern Leverkusen. For me, in-game state management from Vincent Kompany. And a simple job of, for the very first time, Ubiza Hurricane, the plan was to be intense and suffocate Leverkusen for man. According to Hurricane after the game, they've not done it before. And to the extent Florian Wirtz, what's his name? Jeremy Frimpong, what's the bench? Because constantly, Omolusi the Bayern players were in their faces. But them, they couldn't press well to win the ball off FC Bayern. It is, yes, Leverkusen will qualify automatic. But there's a certain FC Bayern München who also comes into it and then plays a different style to get results. It's sometimes about a few other things, game states, matches, no mobile, to be able to get those results. Then I think that's very interesting. The first set of results, but the next set of games, they're very, very interesting for us to see how it will go.
About the Europa Conference League games, but Myanmar birthday man, and so Emrem Bismarck. Also been by Yala and Rana and birthday. Alan so about Miss Samo before Yala baby men. Yeah, check 2005 on the show. Intimate sound say Unyan Jabia Siko no phone in them. Ukra MTN and I tell you sir. *281# bo our phone so Ukra yam phone grab go away. Unhia Ibia san wet me Ukra yam grab it me Enti we am for no fatwa bi de yan say omomo no so no wo sika kakra e wo so a obetimi de atwa bi one ticket bia beto 5 series na say ne sitwa no so crime ten na aye telisa *281# *281# na choose option 2 instead from the beba o choose instead from the we are na fe uko anim the next option no hona obeche the number of ticket abeso utwa umia wana je so utwa baako na to 5 series umia 2 a ezo utwa mienu na to 10 series e de kotwa ne bebre because the more utwa no the more chances of winning no and so ebetimi akosro still review of the UEFA Champions League now no Wednesday games it's 2011 on Facebook in 104.5 FM Bismarck Owusu-Bempah Ayala the birthday man good morning na bibia bokode
Gavi maybe anya boko sa
and asemo
nse mentimi anwo me black no na minimisa wonte nka watia nka so be black
who frasa baby
I'm telling you
sembe
rich nse enya no mo US no because of time difference you know say omobe we show kra na probably you get it at dawn
sure
Yankofo nse nyina ya den rich ahomachi we me sorry na enua Felix as a Felix on some tuning or the US na was sending me birthday wish na or the very sad news eka home rich enua penny chairman Afolabi wa lusunere and yeah
any Afolabi wow
sister Kusko and no prayer na me busa bra kojo say na ɔyare ana na ɔsi o na ɔyare ma na onim yare koro na no pɛ ya na kyɛmanafo la bi ka kyɛn sɛ na ɛyɛ cancer nti rich from pole to lawyer domako kyɛ yɛntimi nwuro tuntum no ntoɔ nti na me ne wo kasa yɛ ne ya ano pɛ ya kɔ na me ne kyɛmanafo la bi na me ne na etwetwe nkɔmɔ
Mira chairman, baby, I will be a Yamin den Yako.
Easy.
You would, yeah.
Chama full of wife. Madam
Yako.
Asama ya hono no. Asama ya hono. Nyankopon ma ya hoden because these times are very, very difficult times.
And opens me bed, my cigar to so. Papa
and come back again.
And so that form.
And until I will be a want to Gabin can be a want and cano. Gabi papa nua preocupe. And so Fimano Paya Magabi. And the end to I say Okofi. I will say Okona only Abusafo could in community. Rich the all honor.
I mean, she
and I'm paying for see Yesuka Jahim. Rich, you see, when him say in the context of the Champions League this season, Inter Milan and dear friend in football terms, a friend Italian job. Our Champions League. And Obi footballer Sibiano, Semeka Italian job. I am talking about solid defense. I don't know about Inter and why you Champions League in Rich. Last time I think I saw it somewhere. Rich. In the context of the Champions League, Inter now consider the least number of goals. And Omo Lutaro Martinez, any Turam, any Anato Vechimone Imu anymore, Koreamo, say Omutimi de Baku Tua. And I'm you forget it. So we should give no more boy Holland na. Almost 2-0 na. Rich. 2 of or more attackers no. In Turam and Lautaro Martinez, make sure say they will score the goals. And a chiro for the Bayo Majuma. Look. Turam Mabushane to say Ayu Babusano or Ghana, a family of a lot of football heritage. In Tomo Papa Lane Turam, Omu Enya Kepran Turam, Ao Juve, and I say Marcos Turam on Subo Inter. Now, Rich, Kepran Turam now Obo Juve, or more of a central midfielder. Into a bad goals analysis, you will pardon him. In the Champions League on share goal. Omo papa na Lilian Turam so be able say defender, a lateral defender, either 2 and 3. And it was 1 goal per. But the striker in the family Rich has 5 goals in the Champions League. And far away in Holland, Ono setting the tone with this goal. Very, very good assist from Dumfries. And at Turam making sure say was the first goal. Now goal was so critical because it was an away goal. And all that Inter, even with Turam goal, it was almost enough. Say and commit to holding on, not only the game number San Siro. The Rich Lautaro Martinez, as the captain of the day, stepped in. Say was 18 goals in the Champions League. In the history of Inter Milan, Rich, Ona the top scorer in the Champions League. Obianiwa, wabo AC Inter Milan, watching more goals in the Champions League. Eche, Abanti from Lautaro Martinez. And I think that Andy Moore, sa graphic no say, more about also for more share on Facebook now. They will see the number of goals 18 no any or more. Omo ewo sala dan so enyina ewo honum super performance from Abantia, your friend Lautaro Martinez, 18 goals and a washer in the Champions League. Now, Rich, this is the goal he scored. Look, Menkai will always look. This is the number of goals and for Ashe before no game anymore. Not on it, Abantia friend Mazilla, and now 17. Then now on Ashe 18 goals. Into one of the leading goal scorer for team my friend Inter. But Rich, the quality of the goal. Rich Lautaro Martinez is striker.
And United almost.
United, yeah.
No.
And I know one who the son a story now. Say you see, Man United air consider Jean-Philippe Mateta. Adea a yakwa say in the analysis, Victor Osimhen, this guy from Sporting CP, expensive.
Go carries.
Mo consider mo say they are expensive options. Inti mo pedi e bono from kakra. Inti ayana mako Crystal Palace mako fa French striker. But I'm so okay. Yeah. Lautaro Martinez or on Kotoro. Osimhen mu a omukura osusu obenya omu a obaba so omu problem ama no. O se ne boarding.
Explanation ho.
Explanation.
So minimum.
Minimum.
Because next season yam go Europe. This all catch Lautaro Martinez on free Inter our Champions League go possibly next season. So we can went me and or some another chance.
Sure.
So bet me abo. On jai sa come teaching ni bo.
No on
Premier League in kwa. Team engo yi. E come. Tie bia mata.
It was me mu ya so mba.
Oh mama. The top striker bia no ebinya no.
But say Osimhen so obo Europa. And he's playing.
At least obo Europa. Yeah, the mobi.
Mo he no.
Never be there ya la. Conference great move. And tie bia no ntina. Empanifo no we say o. We dey kan cha manfo say bia. Kofo no boarding. Intimi to. Mateta mo dey at least. E dey be 15 system bi kwa. E wetu oba form do ma ba. Anya sa dia. Se Lautaro Martinez do azu ko fa wana ba. Mateta.
Look, many Fiifi are doing 100%. Next week, the game at Anfield, Liverpool should be careful. Rich, Le Quip say, English robbery. Yabe robbed Paris Saint-Germain, or Parc des Princes. Si Le Quip front page, say, English